Hello guys, and welcome to another one of my case clicker campaign videos. What I'm doing in this video series, everything called campaign, is that I record every second of what's going on in the game from the start till the end. That means every click is being recorded. Every bit of grind is being recorded. It is not about just opening the amazing, crazy, lucky cases. I have a lot of videos about that, but this particular series is also the grind. What that means and why I am saying that this time and really emphasizing it is that it is time to do one of the things that I really like, but I know a lot of people don't, and that is to click. We upgraded last time so that we could get the 10x multiplier for tapping, and we need money. That's just how it is. And there is only one way for me to show you guys getting it, and that is really by tapping. What is annoying me a bit here is that my iPad isn't reflecting on... Okay, so there it came. Goodie. So it's about clicking, and it's about clicking a lot, and let's look at what it is that we need. We need a huge amount of money, and why do we need that? We need that in order to progress in the game. The first thing I'm going to do is grab the combo unlimited. That's $300. I'm going to do that in this video. And we're going to be working up towards the Supreme Master First class, meaning that we need to open 300 cases. That's 750 bucks. We need 750 bucks to buy the upgrade, so that's 1500. And I am going to grab the combo unlimited now, $300. I'm going to grab money for some cases. I don't know, like 10 to 50, and then I'm going to open them. In the next video, I'm going to be grinding all the money to open all the remaining cases and buy the Supreme Master First class upgrade. But in this video, it's about getting at least the 300 bucks and a little bit more to have fun with some cases. And yeah, there's really only one way to do that. I am tapping with 2 fingers here in the coin area, and that is what works the best for me. Some people go with 4 fingers, 2 hands, 1 finger, so many options really. And I can only recommend that if you need help clicking, I made a video yesterday. I actually called it something like Case Clicker iOS Cheats and Tips. And I'm not going to recommend you go for the cheats, because that's really not how I like the game, but I did post some tips in there about how you can ensure that you can tap more efficiently. And what that means is that you can disable things such as multi-finger things, so you lock the screen so that you don't accidentally jump out of the game and lose your combo multiplier. There is a zoom function that allows you to make the clicking area larger on the screen. In my world, that is not clicking. That is just really, like I'm playing on the iPad mini here. I have a decent clicking area, but when I'm playing on my iPhone, I have a very small clicking area. I've never used it there, but I'm thinking about doing it because it's really annoying having to hit such a small area with my large fat fingers. So things like that are included in the video as well. So if you are having a hard time doing the clicking thing because the game jumps in and out, or you hit the menus, things like that, I definitely recommend that you check out that video to see. I'm doing the step-by-step thing there, showing exactly how you can do it. So that was just really in case you do want to play the game as a clicker game, like I do, but you're having problems with the actual clicking part, then that video has something as well for you. So we are at 225 here. I don't think that I mean, for me it doesn't take that long to click the money. 300 is a breeze really. I know that we had some to start with. I know a lot of you guys are also clicking when you're watching YouTube videos, when you're watching a movie, sitting in a bus, or just doing something else. Then you can do the tapping, and that is normally how I do it as well. Watch some kind of movie or series at Netflix or HBO, and then when I'm done, I have like, I don't know, 20,000-30,000 or something. So I feel I'm earning my money, but I'm doing it while not looking at the at the clicking area all the time. So because of that, I don't really consider it like a huge waste, because it can feel like a bit of a drag just looking at a coin and nothing else for a very long time. Plus your fingers get tired and stuff like that. But yeah, so I combine normally my clicking with some kind of entertainment. That is my best advice really about it. Do the clicking, do it in a smart way so you don't lose your combo, and then chill out with something that makes you happy and get the money. But that was a morale speech really, or pep talk if you want. We did reach the 300 here. I'm thinking it would be nice to get the 50 cases in this video as well, so that of course means 125 bucks on top of the 300, so 425. Then we can open some cases once I have clicked for those, and we can get the upgrades, meaning that we progress a little bit on the case area, have a chance at opening something cool in this video as well, and get the combo for the next video, where it's gonna be massive money farming time really, because I want to reach the 10x multiplier and rake in enough money for like the next couple of videos, so that it doesn't have to be about clicking money, clicking cases, but we really get a lot of money because we take advantage of the combo multiplier. I think the smart thing would be just to go in one streak here, but I kind of want to bite it over in chunks. So almost there. As you can see, we already have almost 3.5 in the combo. So stopping now to buy the combo is a bit silly, but it does mean that it's going to be faster next time. Oh, I already have what I needed. Let's get the random case. Goodie. So go into the upgrades. Bum, ba-da-bum, bum, bum. And get, where are you hiding? There, combo unlimited to get to the 10x. Okay, I thought that, never mind. I thought we bought the 10x and we were getting one to make it faster, but of course we didn't. But now we have it. So, and a new achievement, that is always good. Anything else dropping in that we want to buy before going nuts? Nope. So mission is still sticker capsules. I'm going to wait with that because I really want to do this case opening stuff now. As you can see, we have a lot of cases. These are breakout cases. I am only opening Bravo cases. Open 500 of those and 200 of those. And that is, I opened the breakout cases to get the completion reward, and of course because at the start of the game you only have those. But I'm walking through everything in the game in these videos, so if you have questions about why things are the way they are, what upgrades I bought, when the different things were available, stuff like that, you can pretty much track it down throughout the campaign playlist. It is made as a guide or reference point for new players starting out with Case Clicker. And the way that I'm doing this series is not that I'm showing you how to do things the fastest way. It's not about how you get to the global elite like a ninja, or how to get trading or jackpots like a ninja. It is about, with what I have learned by playing the game on my iPhone, how would I do it different, more effective from my point of view by restarting. And the main thing main difference is that I'm not buying a lot of junk upgrades. I'm not unlocking everything that is available, because even though I want it, I don't really need to spend resources on it now. I need my money for the things that do make the progression faster, and that allows me to get as much value as possible. So I only have Bravo cases because I feel they are the best cases to open in the case search here. I don't have anything giving me like money per second. I don't have a lot of stickers and capsules and souvenirs unlocked, because most of them are not worth it in terms of value. I do I do think that I will complete all collections in this campaign, but a lot of it will be once we are done with the fun stuff, once we have our Karambit Fade, Factory New Stat Tracks, our Medusas, our Dragon Laws, and everything will be gained by opening cases and packages. I will not be getting anything from jackpots or trades, and that is to try to make the process as replicatable as possible. Of course, I can have better luck opening cases than you. I could also have worse luck, but I won't be going into gambling and trading to get things. I will try to show the process from the start of the game to the end of the game, with the end of the game being having a high quality inventory. And we did get a small step towards that in the last video, where I got a Karambit Fade Factory New. So that was pretty crazy actually. I was very happy about that. It's like a milestone in the game, and I got it much earlier than I hoped. So that was probably luck that you may not be able to replicate, but there is quite a way to go still. A lot of crazy pants items that we want. Oh yes we do. So I'm curious about the amount of cases I have, but I know I don't have enough yet, so I'm going to resist the temptation of going into the cases area to look, even though I really want to. But I'm gonna get a few more Bravo cases before heading in there. And if you're thinking, why isn't the dude adding in something like cool background music or anything else to this crazy clicking video where he's talking, it is because I did do that with one video, episode 10, and the music was so loud that it kind of made it very hard to listen to me, meaning that if you wanted to hear me, you had no real good chance. So I don't want to ruin another episode by adding in background music. I may be doing it once we get further, but while we are in the progression part, where we are buying upgrades and doing the planning, I don't want to risk doing that again, because I was adding it in while I was recording, meaning that I can't remove it again. So that was bad. So if you haven't checked out episode 10, you don't need to. I'm just opening a lot of cases, getting really nothing good, and the video is bad. But yeah, now you know it. So now I need to go in and check for cases once I have gotten the next Bravo, because now I need to know. I need to know. I absolutely need to know. Come on. Like that. 35, goody, just 15 left. Cheers, guys. That's definitely doable. I just thought about that. A lot of you guys, not a lot, but more than a handful, have been asking me to show how I tap so fast, and I'm not entirely sure what it is you want to see, because I'm just tapping with 2 fingers. I mean, I can show this closer to the cam if you want to. I'm not sure if that is what you are hoping to see. Let me just nudge this behind all these wires and cables and stuff. see if I can get like here, because I'm just really tapping with 2 fingers. I am of course trying to do it with a decent speed, not like the fastest I can do, because then I would burn out. Then I wouldn't be able to do it for long enough time for it to be. I mean, I do need to farm quite a few cases, and I play Case Clicker a lot every day, and I do play other clicking games. So if I was going like all in, it would be crazy, and I wouldn't be able to play for so long. But I just really go like this, swap between these 2 fingers, and these are just kind of like hanging there in the air. And then, yeah, then things just really happen. I have a theory, without knowing how. I mean, since people are asking me how I do it so fast, I'm getting the impression that I must be above average fast. Whoops, sorry guys. And perhaps it has to do with pen spinning. I mean, pen spinning is really using your finger muscles, building up muscle memory to do things with the pen. So it could be related to that. Perhaps the fact that I fool around with these, and I've been doing that for a year, perhaps that is affecting my ability to move my fingers faster. I don't know. It's really just a guess. And it was of course sidetracking from the actual clicking process here, but I just wanted to try to answer it and try to show. I'm not sure if that was what you wanted to see, or if you were looking for like a slow-mo version of the tap or something. But please do, if this wasn't what you wanted to see, tell me, so that I would love to answer. But I can't really give any like clicking tips, because I just move my fingers. So now I lost track of how many cases we have and need. I'm hoping we are in the 10, as in 10 left. Let's just go check it out. Whoops, there. Oh, just 6 left. Goody. Didn't I see a free weapon somewhere? Perhaps I did. Yeah, there. Goody. Let's grab that. So that's us being close now. I like that. Oh, goody. 1. Oh, yeah. 2. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. You know you want to. Oh, really? Really? 3. Did I miscount it? I need to check. 2 left. Goody. That's what happens when it gets like too late past midnight. I lose track of things. That is why I like ending things by doing like 50 cases or 25 or something that adds up nicely in neat piles, so that I don't need to do strange math when I get back to the game in the morning. So 1 more, unless I just blew it completely and I'm already done, but there's nothing I can do about that. So in the next video, where I will be clicking for a lot of money, I will be putting in background music and just showing the clicking, because I don't know how much time it's going to take, and it is really just going to be clicking, so it will be with background music and video, of course, face cam or finger cam perhaps, but just so you guys know that that's what's going to happen in the next video. It's going to be a grind. It's going to be a lot of clicking on the coin, and I won't even add in cases, because it's like, if you want to see the clicking or that process, the video is going to be good for you. If you think it blows like crazy, I don't want to offer like a carrot at the end with cases or something. I mean, if you want to see it, it's gonna be there. It's part of the process. If you don't want to see it, you might as well skip it. I don't want to do the other stuff. I would rather keep things focused. And if you think it's cool and interesting, you will be watching it. And if you think it sucks, then you don't really need to spend your time on that. That's my thought on it anyway. So, oh goody. And then, since we will be having the funds, the videos will be coming a bit snappy after that with late night English with case openings, because I only need to focus on grinding the cases and opening them. So it will probably be a few videos in a row with 50 cases, just so that they don't get too long, because there is the clicking part to get them, and then the opening part. So that is going to be the next, like, we're doing 50 here out of the 300, 250 left, so 5 videos for opening cases and grinding them, and 1 video for the money. So that is going to be the next 6 videos. That's going to be tapping a lot of money, tapping and opening cases. So if you think that's cool, 50 cases, openings, grindings, then that's what's gonna be coming in the campaign series for the next quite some time. And to make things even cooler, because I'm doing it the way I am, it's gonna be even more of the same after that, once we have the next upgrade and we're going to be working towards the global elite. We're going to be needing even more cases, so that's gonna be even more crazy pants. But that is, I think, the essence of what Case Clicker is about in the build-up phase. At least when you do it like this. It's probably a more boring way to do it, because you don't get to open a lot of different cases and, you know, complete collections and stickers and gambles and trades, but you don't need to do it like I'm doing it. I'm doing it like this because I think it is the fastest way to do it as a solo play, without gambling luck and trading favors from other people. But I'm pretty sure that if you're starting out, you are better off grinding for the trading options, so that you can get a helping hand from people that are further in the game. There are a great deal of very, very, very friendly players that are offering very good trades to complete strangers just because they're nice. So that is something you can take advantage of. Try not to do the begging thing. It tends to have a bad effect. The ask nice thing often helps though, or the explanation thing. I just started, I don't need your best item, I just bought the trade. If you feel like you want to give me a helping hand, I would like to trade with you. I can initiate the trade. That is often one of the things, the deal breaker things. If you post in your trade ID, you are asking people that are further in the game than you to spend one of their 10 daily trading options to help you. I know it's 15 now on Android from what I've heard. I don't have Android, but it is still a very limited amount of trades that people can start. So you can also ask people to post their NetHub IDs so that you can initiate a trade with them, and then you can add in what you can afford if somebody asks you. I think that is the better way to do it. But yeah, I mean, perhaps others look at it a different way, but I guess I'm really the only one that can share my opinion in the video. You guys have all the comments on the other hand. Come on. No. So, come on. Cheers, guys. Goodbye. So, not the best cases we've been opening so far, even though I don't really feel that I need luck with the factory new karambit in, in the last episode. That was so amazing. Of course, I'm really hoping to see the factory new stat track Fire Serpent, because that is one of the top weapons you can get. I do think it is the top non-knife weapon you can get in an actual case, because the Dragon Law is not from a case, it is from a package. And of course the Shadow Knives and the Karambits can go higher, but I do think in terms of firearms, the AK-47 Fire Serpent is the second most expensive, with the Dragon Law topping it. Please correct me if I'm wrong. Oh, goody. Goody. On a side note, I did play, I played CSGO today. I played against bots, and I got a bit angry with it. But reflecting on it afterwards is pretty cool. I'm definitely going to go in and play it some more. The reason why I haven't uploaded it is because I want to add in some background music. I actually had music going on when I was playing it, but it was muted, and the game sounds were way too low. I don't even think you can hear the shots go off. So it's just a practice video with me in a game with no sound. So I'm doing that now as well, I guess, but this is also me trying to provide a reference point or a tool for new players. The other is me being insanely bad. So I feel the least I can do is to add in background music. So that video is going to be cooking all night in my Photoshop, adding in background music, so that I can upload it in the morning. That is the plan anyway. We'll see what happens. Wave spray. Okay. I still haven't heard from any of the Android players what the new achievements and upgrades are. And part of me is happy about it, because it gives me time to dream that they are adding in achievements for tapping a lot or completing some of the many kind of useless collections in the game. I'm talking about the crap tattoos and stuff like that, perhaps for ranking up. But at the same time, I would really like to know how the game is changing, and it could be anything from like 2 weeks to 2 days before we get it on iOS. So yeah, I still feel it is bad that they don't submit it to iOS first, because they can pretty much instantly release it on Android. So they could just keep an eye out for when it comes on iOS, and then boom, get it released at the same time for both platforms. Hey, just don't. That's okay. We're just gonna be behind all the time. Yeah. I do fear that could cost players at some point when something truly amazing comes and you feel like, okay, now we're behind and there is nothing we can do to catch up. We'll see. Hopefully they will help us out a bit more. So this was 50 cases of junk, unfortunately, but that's just how it is. Into the equipment area, just to have another look at the Karambit. I'm really so happy that I got it. I mean, I have loads on my iPhone, but it really means something here because it's the first one I'm getting, and also most of what I have on my iPhone now is from jackpots, and it's so much easier to get good items in the jackpot. But it feels a little more like you worked for it when you have them from just doing cases. So here are the statistics. Not really much happening in this video. A slight increase in the worth of items, but not much. Next video, as I said, gonna be crazy clicking time, but yeah, that is part of what this game is about. For now, guys, thank you very much for watching.